charging my phone, but I had to talk about what I was talking about or whatever. My cord won't reach long enough for me to have my cell phone camera too and hooked up to everything. And guys, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App. I need some new equipment so I can bring y'all the good gospel. Some of the equipment is a little bit more expensive than others, so make sure you hit up the Cash App $ STRINGERBELL 80. Don't forget what all them other people are talking about and come in and support. Come in and support the channel, the person that's bringing you the real and the 100 authentic. You heard? From a personal experience, a personal saga. My name is Davin Lewis. I was rode alongside Bad Boy Entertainment for over 17 years. Not 17 years ago, but for 17 years up until 2016, 2017. We got a couple people out here trying to change rhetoric around on that, amongst other things about myself or whatever, to make themselves look more authentic so they can keep their cash apps. But let's talk about some real stuff here. You know, earlier today I talked about Freddy P and I talked about my feelings about Freddy P and how I thought about Freddy P and this, that, and other. This is not my first time seeing Freddy P up on the airways here on YouTube. Oh, no, it's not. See, Freddy P has done this run before. I keep trying to tell you. But here he is back again. And this time, and like I said, I think it was real disrespectful that they had G-Dep on there. G-Dep had so many great things to say, and G-Dep being a real soldier. Let's not forget what G-Dep was in there locked up over. He did 13 years. And here comes Freddy P, the art of dialogue, chopping up these Freddy P things to follow right behind. It was real disrespectful, sir. Your business is to adhere to a motion, a motive, and an agenda, which you have carried on for a while now. Unspoken of, uncharted, untasked. But while I was live early on that earlier live, the art of dialogue must have got word back. Oh, please trust me, all these motherfuckers be watching. At 28 minutes before I ended my live, he had uploaded another partition of this evidently probably 2-hour long interview he had did with Freddy P. Freddy P, aka Bitch Please. Bitch Please. Homie, you was talking all that tough shit online. You sound real hardcore, homie. But I don't believe you. Your service record don't add up right, for one. But once again, let me tell you one of the biggest mistakes he should have done. And this is what happens when you hop online and you get yourself carried away, Freddy P, aka Bitch Please. Let me tell you what Freddy P did. Freddy P mentioned something that he wasn't around, nor was I around to witness. And he put it matter-of-factly that he was around and his thoughts on how B.I.G. died. Excuse my French, everybody. Motherfucker, how the fuck you know? I'm not even qualified to give an opinion on that. And I was there 10 years before y'all was even thought of, or that show on MTV. I was around in the office when they were throwing around the idea for that show. And we were talking about it. And you got the nerve to hop online and sully the name of the notorious B.I.G. and then try to clear it up at the end of the clip. What you say? Let me make sure I mention, without B.I.G. it wouldn't be no me. There is no you, homie. There was making the band. There is no you. What's up, Kareem Smith? There is no you. And I'll say it again. You was an MTV/Bad Boy project. A project. A collective effort of the efforts of both sustaining and integrating with the media world. First attempts, mind you, okay? Puff's an innovator. One of the first attempts strongly to integrate you and media. See, a lot of people don't take what Making the Band actually was. Making the Band is a antithesis. What's going on, Amadel? And Amadel, thank you for that donation the other day. And one of you two, you or Kareem, could y'all please throw up my Cash App? We trying to get these people, back in the order here. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes I have to yell at them sometimes or whatever. Well, what do I know? I'm just half black and Cuban. I don't know shit. That's $STRINGERBELL 80. If one of y'all could write that in the description box, thank you very much. And make sure y'all hit that like button. Freddy P, aka Bitch Please. This motherfucker was on there commenting, talking about, yeah, ain't nothing in my mind that could tell me to Puff sent him out there to get stirred up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I know I forgot to mention, you know what I'm saying, that I wasn't even around at the time. Matter of fact, I probably was in middle school or maybe in elementary school when that shit happened. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Homie, the reason you talking real reckless in front of that camera right now is because your motherfucking ass scared. You ain't said none of this shit like that the past couple of years. Or you said some things, but you ain't went that depth into it. You still ain't talking about MTV. MTV, that's where it allows you. Yeah, you can't see me. And this for you saying that stupid ass shit, we blocking you. Anyway, you ain't said nothing about MTV. Nothing. You ain't said nothing about the money that MTV might possibly owe you. You ain't went up to Viacom, and it's right, Midtown Manhattan. You talking that big money shit. Fly on up here. We love to see you, Freddie. We love to see you. Stop on by the Bronx, why don't you? Stop on by Brooklyn, why don't you? I mean, you know everything that happens in New York and about New Yorkers, even though you from Miami. And that's where you were your whole entire life, inclusive of when B.I.G. untimely was killed. How dare you sit up on some motherfucker's podcast? What you should have said, little nigga, what you should have said was, I don't care to comment on that. Every last one of you, from Sarah on down to the rest, shut the fuck up. Every last one of you, down from Sarah on down to Chopper, to all of you, were media trained. And you know how I know? Because Puff and all them ran the same thing in with us. And I break protocol sometimes, but this is my shit. So you know just as well as I fucking know, Freddy P, aka bitch, please, you out of motherfucking order, nigga. How much is that nigga paying you? When MTV canceled the show, Diddy canceled the band. No coincidence. MTV was paying those kids. I ain't got to say no more. Where's your beef with MTV, homie? And this is what I keep telling y'all. These motherfuckers, including the boys, black men. Yeah, he disgruntled in a motherfucker. Bullet Scotty, what's going on, man? Real niggas up in here. I appreciate you. Know what I'm saying? Freddy P, you wasn't even around when Big was at the label. I wasn't around when Big was at the label. And I was been there longer than y'all niggas were. So how are you qualified to hop on this nigga's show and tell this and give any opinion about what happened to Big? More or less, yeah, I feel like Pete. Nigga, you was in elementary or middle school. You was either in your first or second year of middle school or you was in elementary. Do the math. You'll see the exact same thing I'm doing. Just talking to get a bag. And Bullets Golly, thank you so much for saying that, because it's the same thing I keep trying to tell these niggas. These niggas out here, listen to me very closely. They try to do it to me. That's why I keep going. This is bad boy, baby. Won't stop, can't stop. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas is over here talking about, yo, won't you ask Puff to give you some money? Puff want to give me some money. Hey, yo, Puff, I could use $8,000 to $9,000. I really could. That would set me straight. Niggas know what I've been through. Matter of fact, don't just hand it to me. Hand the team 8 and 9. Because we out here giving, and one thing I will agree with Freddy P on that. We out here giving bitches millions. Bitches is out here fucking the help and having babies and marrying the help. We giving these bitches, I Puff, I know it hurt, but we giving these bitches millions. But the team that was out there in the court, including motherfucking holding her down. Now I get that part, but the difference between us and Freddy P is we were welcoming bad boy. Nigga, you wasn't welcome with us. Nigga, you was a project. And more people need to start saying that when y'all hear this little motherfucker speak. Talking about, yo, I know Puff pussy. Yeah, he ain't do none of that shit. And that's what I was talking about, Bullets Gotti. You know, I didn't like the motherfucking approach that what's this nigga's called, the art of dialogue or whatever. I heard about the nigga. I did my research about the nigga. Yeah, you a little respected out there, whatever, nigga. But like, what's the respect nowadays? You know, I come from them times that you come from, and niggas don't sit around and motherfucking gossip and chatting and shit like that. At the time, we would have called that snitching of acting bitch like. You understand what I'm saying? I'm being real with you. I don't like the fact that G Dep went on. You invited G Dep over there, think you was gonna get something out of G Dep. I hit up Chrome, but evidently I hit him out. I had y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about, but Big Gene, he know who the fuck I'm talking about. I hit up Chrome and I was like, yo, listen, man. Next time y'all want to know who a nigga to talk to or whatever, let me know first. I tell you, I would have told niggas, don't go over there. Don't go over there. Do you know this nigga's motherfucking history? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the Gene Deal shit either. I'm not talking about that. Fuck that. Gene can say, well, Gene everywhere. I'm not talking about Gene Deal. I'm talking about the other shit the nigga had on there. The shit looked suspect. The shit looked like, yo, listen, man. Y'all say what y'all want to about Vlog. What about this motherfucker? If y'all gonna talk about Blood, talk about this funky motherfucker too. Because I don't like the shade the shit's going down. The band members were contestants on a TV reality show. I done broke orders down to them. So was Day 26. So was Danny K. So was Donnie Klain. That's why I call them third tier artists. These niggas were not brought in by a producer. They was not brought in by a manager. They was not brought in to anybody directly to meet Puff. The only person that has some legitimacy in stating that she motherfucking was trying to get entangled with Puff is Sarah. We got to be on man time. And dudes be gossiping and it's nasty work you've been exposing. Jaguar, right? Like, they wasn't tiered bad boy artists. A tiered bad boy artist at that time would have been the Carl Thomases, would have been the 112s, would have been G Dep, would have been Black Rob. Would have Black Rob say bad boy entertainment? I threw the label on my back like, whoa, you don't know what I'm talking about. I threw the label on my back like, whoa. I was there for them. I'm in the Whoa video. We filmed the scene up on Bradhurst, and I'm in the club scene too. I'm one of the few people that got a picture of the chick that's in there that's dancing on the stand, and she got her tatas out, and they put the blurs on it. I got the real picture. Yeah, Cassie's legitimate, Brian, and I know who launched her. See, a lot of people don't know. Listen, man, you could ask him yourself. Yo, shout out to Prez and shout out to Rich. Rich Dollars gonna tell you I argued with Rich Dollars and motherfucking what's name because I keep trying to tell y'all. Cassie is from a part of Connecticut where I used to live at. Cassie literally used to be maybe 2-3 blocks away from me. Everybody that know this, know Ashcraft, know that area over there. I ain't gonna say her exact street, but she lived right around the corner from Ashcraft. Her neighbors was SETI and motherfucking Craig and them sister. I ain't gonna say her niggas and everybody put it together. RIP to SETI. If they say anything other than that, they fucking lying. I know her brother Roderick. I know her cousin David. I've been around them. I done walked in the streets with them. These are third tier artists. Don't nobody give a fuck about a Freddy P fucking project. And more importantly enough, nigga, you sucked. Your music sucked. Your delivery sucked. Your voice sucked. So maybe you should have changed up the format, Freddie P. But sitting up here talking about, well, you know, yeah, I think Puff set up big. I think you set him out there on purpose. How the fuck you know if you wasn't even around the crew or the company? And you imagining and pretending like you knew everybody. Son, niggas didn't fuck with you like that. Harv ain't fuck with you like that. Puff ain't fuck with you like that. And the whole host of other niggas I had to talk to when as I was moving around ain't fucked with you. Pal. Freddie P, aka Bitch Please. That was the only two. Puff was fucking with Young City and E-Ness. Let me tell you something. Chopper could have got a solo deal. E-Ness could have got a solo deal. Ask him. And I know Dylon in real life. Last time I was with Dialine, I think maybe 2 years ago or whatever. We have this little function we have for bad. There's a whole bunch of little bad boy functions we have here and there, whatever. This one was down in the 20s. Everybody that know, you know. You know what I'm saying? And we had that annually, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was just around motherfucking Dialine not too long ago. Shout out to Dialine Diligent, you heard? Diddy kept Ness and Babs from the show. He signed Chopper later. There you go. Dialine never dissed Diddy. Never. Never. The nigga Chopper got locked up on some pimping shit. He ain't never do that. Only this nigga. And the reality of it, Freddy P, aka Bitch Please, is the point that your fucking music sucks, dog. Now trust me, I understand. I ain't never had a motherfucker tell me my music sucks. But I've been around other people with a business where their music sucked or they really didn't deserve the chance. I'm only being honest here. Yes, at a point you need to man up and blame yourself. See, let me use myself here as an example so I don't sound like a motherfucking hypocrite. All right? When I first got up on here 4 years ago, I was going through a whole bunch of traumatic things at one time. My love of my life, her and I split. I was moving out of my apartment. I was moving to New York with good intentions. Shit backfired on me. I got caught up in the motherfucking, what's the name? I got caught up in the pandemic or whatever, and subsequently ended up fucked up. And at that time, I was so wishing that so many people would help me or whatever, including my fam. But nobody really believed me because of pure simple fact of the life they had seen me live. They had said to themselves, well, you know what, this nigga probably just fucked up, but he fucked up on his terms. You understand? He ain't fucked up, fucked up. This is what niggas were thinking. They never expect. I've always dressed nice. I've always looked clean cut. I've always lived in nice places. You understand what I'm saying? So people wasn't realizing that, yo, okay, there's something going on here. You understand what I'm saying? And so, I had my words, I had my feelings or whatever, but that's family business. And I didn't keep going on about it. You see what I'm saying? If I'm mad at niggas, then I'm mad at them. That don't mean your motherfucking ass. So I need your backup choir singing ass to help me the fuck out. I know these niggas. And I love every last one of them. How can I not love these guys? And I've been around them for fucking 20 years. I'm still around them to this day. We ain't around each other as much as we would, but every last one of them live. Motherfucking Jaquay, Ra, Uptown, Sarone, all of them. These are my brothers, and we are the ones that were responsible for promoting this little motherfucker's album or the part of the piece of the album that he was on any fucking way. How dare you ever say something to me, you little fucker? Looking like a fucking Florida swamp frog. You was high than giraffe pussy doing that interview, wasn't you? Always know when you high, you throw them shades on. That little motherfucker do all kinds of drugs. I got y'all up there pretending like he's some fucking savior. Get the fuck out of here. Like he's some fucking savior. This Art of Dialogue guy has got some type of hard on for Puff. Well, you want to fuck Puff or something? That's what I'm starting to think. Excuse my French. I'm starting to think some of these niggas that are, let me tell you, some of these niggas that are out here gossiping and shit like that, I think some of these niggas want to fuck Puff. I wish they would have got invited to these so-called old freak-ons. You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck. And Puff don't say no shit like that anyway. The freak-offs. Puff said some goofy shit when he was drunk probably. But trust me, that nigga does not talk like that. And this is why I told your ass, Skitty, stop having that motherfucking morning whiskey, nigga. Freddie was literally in, like I said yesterday, he didn't even rhyme his words half the time. He was like, and there's a bad myself, man. This was his voice. If y'all ain't never heard this little motherfucker. And yeah, Florida. And I was like, hold on. What the fuck? Like when y'all heard that song, Bad Boy This and Bad Boy That, when they was on the motherfucking, what's the name, on the baseball field, his verse was the worst verse in the whole fucking song, and the whole community said this shit. I remember those times. Everybody was talking about, yo, he had the most, why was he even rapping? They could have had this nigga to the side swinging a baseball bat or something. Now you want to come back? And homie, you sounding a lot like me for some reason or another. So it has me think that you've been watching me. You not me, homie. You was trash. I'm actually good. You understand what I'm saying? I guarantee you right now, we put verse per verse up against each other, song for song up against each other. All your shit, even in 2024, I can play tracks from 5 years back and they be better than yours. Now, he had the worst lyrics on a fucking album. Young City, Ines, and Babs carried it. Thank you. Up there talking like you was a fucking authentic bad boy artist. No, the fuck you wasn't, nigga. No, you wasn't. You was an MTV motherfucking contractual agreement ass motherfucker. Froggy P. Looking like a fucking frog. Sitting up here talking about, oh, and you know what? And I know Puff sent him out there for a fact. How the fuck you know, dog? You was in elementary or your first year in middle school. How you know anything about Big? I don't even know anything about Big. I don't even know anything about Big. And unlike this motherfucker, I ain't actually recorded in the rooms that Big recorded some of his last shit in at Daddy's house. Fuck, you can ask Hard Pierre, fucking Far Out Flow, Shaquan, motherfucker Brian, all them that used to be up there. Tony, shout out to Tony, man. Tony used to run that bitch. He was jealous of Enes. And like I said on the show, you always saw him arguing with somebody. And homie, you calling somebody a bitch, you was acting like a bitch on the show. Throughout the whole duration of the show, the only thing people talked about was this nigga's behavior. They talked about his behavior. Every now and then they would talk about Ness. Ness had a situation and Chopper had a situation, okay? Like we was around for all this. This, the Bad Boys of Comedy, I was around for all that shit. Yeah, Doe Fat, that's my man right there. Doe Fat, man. Last time I seen Doe Fat was down in Brooklyn, man. Down there with Casanova, man. It was me, him, motherfucking Chris Gotti was there, and a couple other illustrious people were there. Whatever, it was a beautiful time. Hold your head up high. I heard Chef G just got out. Shout out to Brooklyn. Chef G just made a motherfucking. They gave him a bell. So shout out to him. Shout out to Casanova. Hold your head, man. I'm about to write Casanova too, man, because you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real truth. But let me tell you something. Casanova came for the interview or whatever. They say, yo, where you parked up? He said, nigga, I walked over here. Who gonna bother me? And make no mistake about it, Casanova's a big motherfucker. Like, for real, like, tall and big. Freddie got into everyone, including Puff. Thank you. This nigga was a problem, B. He was a problem. But I'm not talking about Tony Dofat. I'm talking about another Tony. But I know Tony Dofat too in person. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Goggles. That's my man right there. Goggles the genius. Responsible for Mary J. Blige's first albums and a couple other people. Shout out to motherfucking Tony Dofat, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Conrad, you know what I mean? Shout out to a few others. Crazy K, you already know what it is. But listen, man, like I said, right? This kid wasn't around like that. Nigga, you was lucky. You were a kid from South Florida that had nothing going on. And instead of using Bad Boy and the staplets of Bad Boy and your history with Bad Boy to move you forward and open some doors, you're using it to do with the same shit that all these other niggas are doing in the moment. And what they're gonna find out is after this moment is over, just like I told y'all when y'all bashing Puff. I said to the start, I said, if you're on a secret little angles and you try to sneak this, just remember, it's gonna be a tomorrow. You're gonna need a favor. Gene was there, but he looking for a bag now too. Yeah. See, what's happening is, and this is sad. I gotta say it like this because it's the truth. Jaguar Wright and her antics fucked up the donation game. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean. In this sector over here, that I found my way in, I don't know how the fuck that happened. I'm still trying to get my way out, but these motherfuckers keep a hold on a nickel. Son of a bitch. But anyway, these motherfuckers, right? Basically, what they did was Her and a host of other characters, they went around and they fucking fucked up the donation process because of all the antics that came along with it, and they wasn't showing improving alongside some of the other people that stood beside. I mean, we got one nigga that's got a gambling habit, another nigga that's just greedy, another nigga that's just, you know what I'm saying. There was only maybe like two authentic motherfuckers that actually wanted to deal with her. You understand what I'm saying? And if I had to say it, I would say it would probably be King Payne and the Donut nigga. These were the two niggas that authentically, I believe, in my opinion, wanted to fuck with her. You understand what I'm saying? And help her out and help her on her journey. That pork chop nigga, he just said he'll sell any story. It just don't matter. As long as it make him look like, I mean, look at the nigga. That's why I don't ever be, it don't even bother me when that nigga says, I'm like, look at this nigga. Like, this nigga got a pink lower lip. Like, the fuck? Jaguar right, Hassan Campbell, Charleston right, all of them destroyed YouTube. I will have to agree with that trifecta. Even though I can get down with some of the things that all three of them say, it was their approach and the way they came in. You understand what I'm saying? It fucked up the donation process where people like myself, like, listen, I tell people all the time, I was at the fucking Jonathan Majors trial for 2 weeks in a row, exclusive access. You understand what I'm saying? Well, most people wasn't even allowed on that floor. I was there for the next 2 weeks, getting all the footage firsthand. I got Jonathan Majors on camera, giving me a fist bump 2, 3 times, all that. Like love. You understand what I'm saying? And the problem is, I didn't receive nothing but 3 donations the whole 2 weeks I was doing it. Not because it wasn't good footage. Shit, I have Jonathan Majors on camera every fucking night. Hell, go to my shorts. You'll see it for yourself. I just recently was at the Trump trial, which I just got a phone call. Hey, where are you at? I'm like, I'm waiting for somebody. I had to make up some shit because I didn't want to say to somebody, well, I don't really want to spend my own money because my donation process and the people that support me are not there. I literally had people make up lies on me or whatever the case may be to sell a narrative that you shouldn't donate to me because these motherfuckers, I am the competition. I was on the phone with her for 2 hours, big bro. She rambled about Common, put her joint in his mouth. Oh yeah, and all that crazy shit. That's what they want to hear. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear salaciousness. It's like they hate each other. And nobody wants to come to the compromise of that's what the conversation should be. A lot of these motherfuckers hate each other. If you loved each other, you wouldn't be online night after night after night after night after night after night. Let me find another black person or a Spanish person to condemn. But the white folks, I'm gonna leave them alone. Leave them alone. We don't talk about them. Child molesters, people in the church doing wicked shit. You know what I'm saying? White male mass shooters. You know what I'm saying? No, we gonna leave that alone. Do you know when that tragedy happened up there in upstate New York with all them black people getting shot in the grocery store or whatever, was 10 people killed. Do you know nothing but 5 motherfuckers said something about it because it wasn't about a superstar? Exactly. Jab mad because everyone she came up with blew up and she flopped. She a track wreck. She need help. Jag needs a mental institution. She ain't talked about the white folks nor cat with. There you go. Now y'all starting to get it. These motherfuckers got their prowls and their claws and their teeth sunk into nothing but brown and yellow skin. And that's it. That's it. And why do they do that? Because they look at brown men and black men as easy targets. And secretly, a lot of these motherfuckers, if you really pay attention to them, they want to fit into the white dysphoria. They want to fit into the white sector, but they can't. It doesn't matter how articulate you talk. It doesn't matter how trust me, I've been in these rooms. I've been in these. I grew up most of my life here on the shore, my adult life anyway, on the shoreline of Connecticut. Trust me, I know this. Okay, ain't nothing but white people everywhere and all kinds of different sprinkles, Italian, Greek, and Jewish being the most prominent. Now, if your ass is coming from the hood, and I'm not trying to be funny, but if your ass is coming from the hood to get with this shit, how you doing? I mean, like this one certain vlog, he tried to talk his best like an old white man, and I'm like, oh motherfucker, now you ain't grew up around white, you just a brown noser. That's all. You just a brown noser. She met Aunt Jamari Hill, Erica Badu, Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, Beyonce, and Ashanti Blue Passer. And I don't want to make this into a pouncing on Jaguar thing because I was saying earlier, that's the only time people can usually get donations is when they talking about her, whether it's against her or for her. And I just don't want my channel to be that. It's about Freddy P, but she is contricted to particularly interested in the conversation, and she places a point there because of pure simple fact they both doing the same thing, selling salaciousness for cash. I don't have to sell salaciousness for cash. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure if I went down enough tunnels and I said, hey, listen, Puff, I need about 8, 9 grand. I know that's nothing, nigga. You use that on dinner. You understand what I'm saying? I probably could get it. But I'm asking y'all to support the channel. I had a video, the video that I did earlier got 3,000 views. And do you know there wasn't not one motherfucker that donated to me? I couldn't even get people to write my name in the chat room so I could pin it. Not because they didn't like me, not because I was giving bad information. No, 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 no. Because the way these new African Americans and these new Latinos think is, I have to take you down so I can get the money. Oh, I see it from a mile away. These motherfuckers be in little secret rooms. They battling. Y'all don't know because y'all ain't YouTubers. But if you a subscriber, listen to me very well. They battling over cash apps right now. And so these niggas are willing to lie to you. You better watch them. Keep your eyes open. These motherfuckers are willing to lie to you, tell you all kinds of porgy pies, present stories to you that they say are exclusive and really they're funneled in lies. Freddy P, I'm gonna give you a perfect example of a lie right now. Freddy P wasn't fucking around when Big was around. That old motherfucker would have been in middle school or fucking elementary school at his age. The fuck are you talking about? How are you qualified to give any opinion on B.I.G. and then to present it to the public with this art of dialogue ass nigga and act like it's true? Dabbing the nigga Freddie copied your wave. These big platforms saw the Black Rob video. YouTubes are scamming for cash apps out here. They are. And that's why I get tired. Now y'all understand why I get frustrated. Let me tell y'all something. And yeah, and if I'm lying, I'm dying. You could go look right now. Just go to my shorts feed and just scroll. Every time, my routine for the past 4 years that I've been on here is if somebody, and I swear to God, I'm telling you the truth here, you can go look for yourself. If somebody donates to me previously to probably 2 months ago, whatever, whatever, not only would I say thank you, I would make a video about what I did with the money. You understand what I'm saying? So nobody would think I was a fraud or whatever. I think one time one of my donators, his name is TMH Global. He donated money to me. I said, yo, it was when I first moved in my apartment. I said, the TV is sitting right in front of me. I said, yo, I want to get a TV. TMH Global donated to me. I went and got the fucking TV and showed the TV that I purchased. You understand what I'm saying? On camera. These niggas are taking y'all's money. Davin was doing this thank you, Ahmad L. Ahmad L said facts, bullets. Davin was doing this 3 or 4 years. I've been doing that. And I got tired. And when I got fed up was one last year doing Black History Month. That's when I was really fed up because I was like, okay, something is changing here. And I saw it was from the influence of Jaguar Right. I hate to say it like that. It split the YouTube community. You had one half that was fucking with her, and then you had another half that wasn't fucking with her. And based on it, it became a war of the two sides. I was engaged in the war. Unfortunately, you understand what I'm saying? And for what I know, I don't know what's what now. I'm not gonna speak on that. But I was riding on the side of somebody, and I said, well, you know what? What I'm seeing don't match up. So I went against her for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? Then I backed the fuck up because I said, well, hold up. I'm doing all this talking and niggas is like I do shit from a while back. Niggas is making jokes about me and I'm out here putting everything on front line and everything like that. Nobody got my back. No, I was just paying attention to shit. I was like, oh, okay, this is one-sided. I got you. So I stepped the fuck up out of it. My man Uncle Nick takes his donations and films himself giving back to the community. I respect shit like that. You get me? Facts, Ahmad. I remember these dudes were crickets. There you go. I'm not making this stuff up. I had somebody come in my chat room the other day and tell me, Well, maybe you need to work a little harder. I don't never want to hear no motherfucker that night after night you sit in your fucking bedroom, motherfucker, and take donations, whoever you are. Ain't nobody specific, whoever you are. But if you got a set up night after night after night that you sitting in your fucking bedroom and you telling somebody else they need to put in work and your definition of work is regurgitating what's already put out there on the news, my nigga, that's not work. That's not work. Thank you, Bullet Scott. He said, "Yep, I remember too. I've always done that. You can go to my live, my what's the name, my live, not my live feed, my shorts feed, because that's why I keep them at. Just scroll. You'll run into 2 or 3. I think the last one I put up, I was going to the grocery store. I thank people for my donations. These motherfuckers don't even show you what they doing with the money. And one nigga in particular, I ain't gonna call him out like that. This motherfucker got a admitted gambling problem. And then try to backstep with it and explain to this crowd, I ain't got no gambling problem. Nigga, you just told us you had a gambling problem. And I got the clip of it. You not only mentioned it one time, not 2 times, but several times throughout the years of your gambling problem, pork chop. You said you had an addiction to gambling and you had to shake it. Boy, imagine putting a crackhead in an ex-crackhead in a room full of cocaine. You think that motherfucker gonna be all right? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all giving y'all money. And I'm also trying to start to see something that's really big happening that I've seen. I'm not just want to blame the men. I got to talk to the women too. Now, fellas, y'all really want to pay attention to this. There's a contingency of women that are out here right now. And they are telling other women, I don't know if it's in the faith of feminism, the sisterhood, cult, I don't know what it is. But there's a group of women out here that are brown and Latina that are literally going around individually and sometimes in groups amongst their podcasts. And I've heard them. I've heard them. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, but 5 times. If any of y'all remember Cynthia G, she used to do this before they removed her off of YouTube. She used to tell the women in the chat room, don't donate to no niggas. But it's fine if you donate to a white man. A yuck, 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 yuck. The fuck? And this bitch had thousands of bitches that agreed with her. Now you got new bitches doppelganging what the Cynthia G bitch did years ago. No, not women, bitches. Any bitch that hop online and go against the old man for the almighty dollar, fuck that bitch. I'm half black and half Cuban. African American women are my women too. And I'm trying to tell you, these women are literally telling women if they don't say this, if they're not with this, if they don't do this, if they don't do this, if they get loud at this, don't donate to them. Because they're counting on the men not to donate to other men. And that's been the chorus so long. And I'm trying to tell the men, no, at any time, a point in history, right now is the most definitive time that if you see a good podcaster or a good man that's just reaching out, it don't matter what fucking age they are either. Because if it was a 70-year-old man and I had the money to give him and whatever money he had that would make his fucking life happy for the rest of the days that he's here, it is my obligation to give it to him. And if he was Jewish, if he was Italian, and tú sabes, la gente latino, he would be helped. Not based off how good bonchero he can give out, not how good gossip he can give out. You're supposed to be a fucking man. And the world is laughing at you niggas because they can't figure out how come you can't figure out as a man that other men help other men out. But no, it's your little false pride or whatever within a whole diaphragm of motherfucking men that didn't even grow up with men. Freddy P sound like a hoe in Florida. And everybody that heard that shit, no, you sound like a hoe in Miami Gardens, Florida. Not the women in Miami Gardens. You sound like a hoe. You sound like a bitch that got kicked out of Uber. People not supporting good content, they supporting drama and mess. Bam, there we go. Nigga, I have front row seats for y'all. And it's on camera. You can go look at it at the Trump trial. I had one person donate $10 to me. And I said, the night before that, I watched a podcast and a nigga stayed on there for 6 hours talking about Jaguar rights interworkings and how her family was going and whatever. They literally sat there for 6 motherfucking hours. And I did the tally up. Yes, I did do some counting. I did the tally up. And all they had to do was just keep. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna tell you how I did it because y'all motherfuckers will start doing that. Y'all like a lot of these motherfuckers is parakeets and parrots out here. Right? Remember that. A lot of these vloggers is parakeets and parrots. I went through the shit, and out of that 6 hours, a motherfucker was able to make $420 out of doing nothing but introducing gossip, bullshit, and motherfucking basically lies and speculations. And I know y'all sound crazy, y'all. Y'all saying that, what you taking up for Jag? No, I'm taking up for what's right. Yeah, Jaguar say some fucked up shit, but so do y'all motherfuckers. So we can't be out here pointing fingers and shit and not pointing them back and saying, okay, well, she wrong, but you wrong too, motherfucker. You wrong too. You're wrong too. Now we got silly little motherfuckers like Freddy P, aka Bitch Please, that can walk over to any fucking outlet, grab up about $1,000, $2,000 somewhere around there. I don't know what your fees are for y'all niggas. What y'all doing? 500,000, 2,000? I can't escape no more than that. And y'all collect that money, and y'all don't show people what y'all do with that money. Tell them my babies need to eat. Nigga, hit the bricks. Hit the bricks. These niggas don't even care about your well-being. My nigga, I had to take me some penitentiary chances just recently to pay my light bill. I couldn't depend on the culture because I'm not telling porgy pies and lies. I couldn't depend on my own brethren. They're not gonna help me. And then the few, he probably got like 1,500. That's a common rate. Okay, about 1,500. Yeah. Still, that's some good money if you ain't got it. I wish somebody would donate me 1,500 to 8,000 right now. They won't do it though because in this zone right here, this box, you only make money within, and I hate to say it, within the African American community if you're basically delivering drama and trauma. And the reason this is so is just because of what the women like. They like soap operas naturally. Entonces las mujeres latinas, novelas. So it's like it's the same thing. This is what they like. So this is what they respond to. This is what they go along with. Drama and trauma. And if you're not paying attention, you're probably involved in it every day and don't even realize it. Some people are going to walk away from this podcast, hear everything that I say. They'll go in one ear and out the other. They don't care. These motherfuckers will sell you a story about they trying to be righteous, but they not righteous. Their actions ain't showing that. Don't believe a motherfucker's words. Believe their actions. I've always been taught that. Don't believe a motherfucker's words. Believe their actions. And y'all's actions ain't matching up at all. 3,000 fucking views earlier, and I don't get one fucking part of support. But a nigga can get on, and if you talk that soft voice, let me tell you about that soft voice hustle. So there's this new thing I call it the soft voice hustle. This is when you get a selective amount of men and they get on and they talk in a real soft voice and they talk real friendly. Blah, 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 blah. But behind it, these are some of the most nastiest motherfuckers you ever meet in your motherfucking life. And so these motherfuckers, they'll get online, right? And pay attention to me. I'm trying to put you on. These motherfuckers will get online. And what they will do is they'll talk in this real soft voice and use a couple little articulate words. And they'll use this to squeeze the fucking life out of your fucking wallet. They're gaming you. And they're gaming you even double if they're telling you something. You have to be a weak motherfucker anyway if you listen to the conversation of one person without observing it from the other person's view. I had people come on my page because some shit was left up on another page or whatever of an interaction they knew nothing about. They didn't even know the details. The way the video was left up, it made it look like just I was just bailing out on this woman. I was bombing on this woman, like I came in or whatever. These motherfuckers had my name in the title and didn't even have the decency to invite me there so I can motherfucking defend myself. So you were just gonna let this bitch talk all kinds of reckless about me, let that shit out there and be like that's the PR about me? And these are motherfuckers I was nice to, more than nice to. I promoted this nigga to my peoples. That's the leader of this shit. But the power of these bitches' purse allowed this motherfucker to be like, nah. The video stay up until you apologize. Fuck that bitch. And it's still fuck that bitch, my nigga. Now I understand your position. That's cool. I understand the point you were at. That's cool. But I don't know that bitch. So let me tell you what went down, man. There was a video left up about me or whatever. It was pertaining to some shit that had happened or whatever. Niggas was sticking their necks in the shit trying to comp. There's also let me explain this because this is the other part. There's also a behavior management crew that's running around now. It's consisted of a whole bunch of bitches and soft ass, weak ass, feminine raised, strictly motherfucking female raised ass bitch niggas. And so basically, what these niggas do is they walk around for podcasts. You can't curse. You shouldn't talk like that. You know, try to conform you and shit like that. I'm trying to tell you, these motherfuckers work for white supremacy. You don't believe me? I'm trying to tell you. They have all the tenets of a motherfucker that's about white supremacy. So they running around now telling motherfuckers, you shouldn't curse. Bitch, who the fuck are you to come into my podcast on my channel and tell me what the fuck I can and can't say like a fucking hall monitor of YouTube? When you know nobody at YouTube. That's just like this other favorite fucking vlogger of some of these suck ass niggas that runs around acting like he the overlord of YouTube or something like that. We laughing at you. Shout out to Conan Bossa. You heard? He don't know about that. Told you, nigga, I always got a snake. I got 3-4 snakes up under my arm, but I just don't let them go. I could destroy this nigga if I wanted to right now. And I said, nah, I'm gonna let him talk because he a punk. You understand what I'm saying? Make no mistake about it, boy. Don't cross me the wrong way again. That's your last. That was your last time. This man told me openly on camera 3 times to SMD him. I said, what, nigga? 3 times. Like I was just some soft nigga. I was a nigga to do that with. Word. Oh, nobody's gonna catch up with us, nigga. You don't know who the fuck might show up at your uncle's house. You putting your own motherfucking uncle in jeopardy. Oh, did I mention this is a 35-year-old man that live with his fucking uncle? And older bitches is over there supporting this nigga. Why? Because he's soft-voiced. He's soft-voiced. He's falling in line. He don't even understand. Nigga, they playing you too. As long as you talking soft voice and you talk like this and you try to talk like you're from the valley, but really you're from the 4th floor of the projects, then you'll get cash outs. Oh my God. I'm gonna repeat for you one more motherfucking time. I live in one of the most opulent areas in fucking Connecticut. And before then, I lived in the motherfucking shoreline with my back up against the water. I literally could walk across the street. There were boats docked all down the motherfucker. There was a gazebo. I used to sit in that motherfucker, drink my coffee in the morning and watch the fucking ferries fall in. Yo, they don't. He said, dudes not from the Northeast don't understand how serious SMD is. Hey, yo, let me tell y'all something, man. Niggas always tell me about DMX or whatever. Look for that story when DMX ripped the nigga face open for saying that shit. Look that story up. Look that story up. We don't play that shit up here, nigga. Tell a nigga in the New York streets to suck your dick, nigga. You might lose your life. This nigga came on camera 3 times and said that to me and then tried to explain it to his crowd. I was just joking. Nah, nigga, we don't joke like that over here. And you would have went into downtown LA. Go into downtown LA and go within the TMZ and tell a nigga. I'm not talking about TMZ either, the fucking the podcast. I'm talking about TMZ, the 30-mile zone. That's what that shit stand for. Go anywhere within the 30-mile zone and tell one of them motherfucking rolling 60s Crips suck your dick and see what happened to you, you pussy ass bitch ass nigga. And your goofy ass fucking followers should have known that shit. But they over there papering this nigga up. Oh, you're such a great person. New York, New Jersey, Philly, Connecticut, all four of them connected. Philly would have set it on you too. My grandfather, I keep trying to tell y'all, man, my grandfather from Philly, born there. His last name is Lewis. That's his last name, Lewis, Lewis, same as mine. My grandfather was born there. His sister, his brothers, they all from there. They moved out to Jersey and New York later on because we had family in those three places too, and as well as down south. Somebody tried to, oh, that nigga, my mama was raised up in New York. She was down there because we were safe. And when we end up, right back up there in the Northeast. Can't say shit here in Philly. Yeah, you can't say shit like that in Philly. Niggas will whip your motherfucker, man. Listen, man. Listen. That shit called the scepter. Be on that motherfucker. They got a train system just like the MTA in New York. Be on that motherfucker, say some of that slick shit. Nigga, them niggas will rip your ass the fuck open if you ain't prepared. Especially a nigga like him. You got to see this nigga I'm talking about to understand what I'm saying. This nigga look like Uncle Fester, a black version of Uncle Fester. He bald-headed, got a stigmatism in his eye, one eye going this way, the other eye going that way. I don't know if the nigga looking at me or he looking at traffic. The nigga got, you know how the smokers, if you from Philly, New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut, Boston, Rhode Island, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know when the smokers, when they been smoking so long, that bottom lip start turning pink? Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about? Yo, anybody that been in the game, you know what I'm talking about. When those smokers start smoking, that bottom lip turn pink and then slowly the top lip turn pink. This he said that nigga look like Donatello. Y'all wildin'. This nigga got that, and then on the top of his lip, it looked like his lip been infected with something. Like this shit is gray. He be trying to put Vaseline and shit on. No, nigga, you need to go to the clinic. That's where you need to go. With them little wrinkled up ass t-shirts looking like you just rolled up out of bed. Then he tried to explain him laying in bed the other day too. I said, yeah, I just said the shit. Everything you say about the nigga, he got an excuse. He thinks he's a woman. And there's many other fucking vloggers that's just like him, including a lot of bitches, and I'm gonna say not women, bitches, evil bitches. Evil bitches. There's this one evil bitch. At first, I thought she had a righteous cause and she was just talking. This bitch got wind of something else. This bitch got evil, even more evil. This evil. You know what I'm saying? She was saying all kind. He said he looked like he sweater like he damn sure do, don't he? And this nigga up there trying to paint himself like he a Dawn or something. Like all the bitches is trying to fuck with him or something like that. Homie, I done seen the bitches you had on your program, my nigga. I'm not impressed. Y'all done see me up here with, and I don't even say bitches, women on here. Women. My one homegirl, she works at the courthouse in New York City. I got another homegirl that has another luxurious job. You understand what I'm saying? And it's been all types of women on here, black, Dominican, Honduran. You understand what I'm saying? Like I keep it the block, you know? So it's like for me, it was crazy to me to hear this one nigga talk about me and all this shit. This nigga don't even know me. The only reason he got any gripe with me is because I was checking you about you initially talking shit about me and I didn't even fucking know you. So I want to underline that. This nigga took him not knowing me and feeling like he could take a shot at me and say whatever he wants to and laugh upon my name like you knew me or something. Nigga, in real life, I would have beat you the fuck up. Point blank. So like I'm sitting there, the nigga like 5'6" or something like that. Nigga, I'm 6'3" and work out. He said the Godfather of YouTube living at his auntie crib wearing the same t-shirts and gambling away YouTube money. I can't make this up. And niggas is going over there fucking with this nigga. Like all them little old betties that be over there with him, they donate money to him. Miss Barbara, you from Harlem. Get the fuck away from over there if you got any sense. You understand what I'm saying? She went from one place to another. You ain't got to come over to my place either. I don't trust you if you fucking with that nigga. But I'm just saying on the scent of Harlem. Get the fuck away from that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or is she from Brooklyn? She live in Harlem. Either or. You need to take a better look at this shit. This nigga was in his private area, his paywall, and he was behind there talking shit about me, telling people that I should donate. I'm begging for donations and all this shit. No, nigga, you behind starting a full campaign because I checked your motherfucking ass about some shit you started. Oh, penguin built ass nigga. I never knew this motherfucker. I never knew he existed. And I knew all the motherfuckers that were players in the Jaguar Right shit. I'm talking about for 4 years ago, the originals that were part of this Jaguar Right shit. Not these motherfuckers that came along in the last month, last year, even last 2 years. I'm talking about we were there at the beginning of this shit. I mean, the very first video the Jaguar put out on Instagram, not YouTube, Instagram. Know nothing about no motherfucking Jaguar, right? The only people in the music business that's talking about Jaguar, right, is myself and Jag. He 5'6", I'm 6'0". And be on his head balls. That nigga like 5'6", he's a little short motherfucker. Niggas that put me on, it was like, yo, this nigga like 5'6", 5'7", he a little motherfucker. Maybe 5'8" at the most. Nigga, you still ain't 6'3", nigga. I look little on camera, nigga. When I get up on you, gonna understand something. Be like, God damn, I know that motherfucker. For real. Why you think a lot of niggas shut the fuck up when they be talking to me? Oh shit. When they get up on me. You ain't never noticed that? That's why. Because when they get up on me, I look different from a distance. When they get up on me, they understand how wide I am. Nigga, I will choke your ass. So I'm looking at this nigga and I'm like, yo, wow. So you're one of the people that's been running around here trying to sully somebody's name. Mind you, I don't sully this nigga's name. I will never tell nobody, yo, don't go donate to him. I will never say, hey, I'm going to flag your channel, including the video that you got up of me. I never flagged this nigga's channel. I never told nobody not to donate to this motherfucker. But this motherfucker, I have video clips. And trust me, when I say I got something on you, I had to show that to some other gentlemen, other gentlemen and ladies. Like, so y'all ain't say nothing about me? Okay, what's this? What's this? What's this? But them niggas want to play like their receipts is gold, but everybody else's receipts don't count. That's why I said, oh, okay, this is fraud shit. And I ain't even got a problem with y'all. I got a problem with this bitch. And the niggas is sitting over there, but y'all can't see that? Y'all can't see that? He built like a out of shape old woman. That nigga definitely don't work out, man. I can look at niggas and tell if they work out. You understand what I'm saying? They got a certain definition about them, body shape about them, or whatever the case may be. Even if they got a little bulk on them, they still got a certain what's name. That nigga does not work out, B. Trust me when I tell you. He does not work out. That nigga stiff as fuck. That's why I say, yo, you sound like a clown, nigga. You swing on somebody gonna lay you the fuck out with your stumbly ass. There's a war right now going on YouTube for cash apps. And I hate to say it the way it is, but it's because of a climate the Jaguar Right helped create. And that area that you helped create, sweetheart, fucked a lot of shit up. Now, the only way you can make money on YouTube like that don't work out. They get worked. Yeah, he gonna be. Trust me. Sooner or later, a lot of these motherfuckers gonna be gone. This is another thing I can understand. How can I have all these people in the chat room right now, but nobody can hit the like button? Can we take a minute and have everybody hit the like button for me, please? This is the other thing. Let me show you how people act. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Like these, like you got to watch out for people to say people are weird because really y'all weird. I've got reoccurring people coming back here to check me out, and they won't even hit the like button. I got I had 3,000 views in my last video, and not one person donated. And just because I asked, and those 5 people that just jumped out, those were people that couldn't hit the like. They'd rather log off than hit the like button. That's a different type of hate. Hating on a man they don't even know, hating on a man that has definitely been set up. And honestly and truthfully, the more and more I think about it, I say to myself, this was a whole plan, and maybe I was the target. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? But I'm starting to think a whole bunch of shit. And I know a lot of vloggers that are working with each other that I said were working with each other. I said all along, pork chop, and said about 5 or 6 times now, I'm not fucking with Jaguar right no more. And then boom, he back over there fucking with Jaguar right. Nobody says anything about it. They continue on donating to him or whatever, because he's soft voice. Well, you know, that annoying ass fucking laugh. And other men that are like him, they will allow these motherfucking men to carry themselves on like that. 33 people in here and only one motherfucker hit the like button. That is amazing. I told you, they rather hate on their own than hate on the people they say are oppressing them. This is why, unfortunately, people, I'm gonna have to start a new channel somewhere different because the only thing I'm getting is, and I'm not complaining about the cash apps. You can keep them. It's fine. It's fine. I don't worry about that. I don't worry about. You don't beg to no folks or ask no folks for something when it's obvious they don't give a damn about you. But I want you upcoming vloggers to pay attention and realize there's a whole bunch of tribalism going on now. There's a whole bunch of misandry going on right now. That means the hatred of men within the black diaspora and the Latin diaspora online. There's a lot of pushing nothing but drama and trauma night after night after night after night. And if you want to make any money, you want to make it from African Americans or you want to make it from Latinos, and you're not talking about drama and trauma, you're not going to make any money. You're not going to make any money. These people are so used to drama and trauma that's provided to them by these content creators that they know nothing else. They're in a trance held by the devil. They don't even realize it. They talk all this God shit, but God ain't got you. It's the devil that's got you. Fuck Freddy P. I'm tired of talking about him. He's small fry. He sounds silly. He said that stuff to make himself feel safe. See, if y'all don't know, Puff's got a house right there on Star Island. Once you go across the bridge, they coming in the South Beach from North Miami. Freddie P is located around the Miami Gardens area, or he might be in Hialeah now. I'm not sure. They get work. That's right. So I'm not gonna be on here much longer. But I just want to conclude with this because it's necessary. There won't be many men on YouTube that talk like me because it's not profitable for them. Instead, you'll have many men on YouTube that will let you down, and they'd rather let you down in the sake and the honor of a cash app, as well as the women. The women are some of the worst on here. Yes, they are. The women and a partition of the men that are in the LBGT community, a partition of them, not all of them that are part of the LBGT community and are vlogging, but a heavy partition of them. I've noticed the same approach, same talking points, same language points, same narcissism, same obnoxiousness, same finger painting, same picking, same bullying, and everything else. The partition of the LGBTQ community on that side over there that I'm talking about, and the females on that side that I'm talking about, that are inclusive with those, have literally partnered up with each other and said, yo, we solely and exclusively hate nothing but men of color. And these are men of color. Isn't that amazing to y'all? That doesn't matter to y'all. Maybe it'll start mattering to y'all when you start seeing not only are they killing each other on the street and they got used to that and they're now numb to that, but now they're killing each other online and now they're numb to that. So my only motherfucking answer is you motherfuckers hate each other. So please stop talking about all this togetherness shit. Please, more importantly enough, please stop talking about God. God does not fuck with you. I said it yesterday, I said it today, and I will continue on saying it because God in my spirit tells me to say it. Gossiping is mentioned 120 times in the Bible, and every tenet in it, from Thessalonians to Philippians and all other ones, talk against it and say it's a cardinal sin. Did you know that? Slander, which is different from gossip, is mentioned 133 times. Now, if that's the energy that you producing every day on this electronic vlog, which is ran literally by the devils of the world. Why the fuck do you think the company that owns Google is called Alphabet, motherfucker? Y'all some dumb motherfuckers. I'm trying to help y'all. And I'm frustrated because I've been trying to do this shit for 4 fucking years and get no fucking benefit from it. And I sit back and I watch all the vloggers that deliver the salaciousness or whatever. And I say to myself, these people can't be this dumb. I literally sit on this channel and give y'all the fucking answers. And niggas sit around and they be like, no, we ain't donating $1 to them. Why? Because such and such blogger, and I know he don't know him and he ain't never been around him, but he said this. So I put my trust in him. Mm-hmm. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. And you need to go in your bathrooms or wherever you got a mirror at and look at yourself in the mirror and say, if God came back today and said, my son, my daughter, what have you been doing for the past week? And you said, oh, nothing, God, just sitting online, badgering a couple people that look just like me, talking down and being a hypocrite and plowing out everybody else's sins except for my own. Oh, my child, we got a place for that. And there's a judgment wheel for that. There's a judge in hell. I don't know if you know, he's depicted as a monster with a wheel and a wheel of destiny. And this decides whether or not your deeds in life, and this is also depicted in the Battle of Gilgamesh and also depicted in Dante's Inferno, depending on your goods in life, let's see if they outweigh a penny feather. And if your sins outweigh that, then straight to the abyss and your particular hell you go, whether it be gluttony, sloth, or whatever the case may be. Many of y'all find out when you're headed there because some of y'all are so late in life, you'll never change, especially the older women that are on here. You got women on here that are 55, 60 years old. You understand what I'm saying? Sitting up here talking about, and guess who did this? And guess who did that? Guess who did this? Especially Sherelle. Hey, Sherelle. Your little elderly ass. Bitch, you too old to be doing this shit. You way too old. And Perry, get some fucking balls and stick up that bitch. That bitch be on the program telling you this. Like, I just saw about that for about 5 minutes. This is one of the most notorious bitches I've ever seen in my life. This bitch just get up on here and blah, 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 blah. Bitch, when do you go out? Can I ask that question of Sherelle? Sherelle, when the fuck do you go outside? What parties have you attended? But for some reason or another, this bitch always want to talk matter of fact. Well, I did my research. How? I went to Google. Bitch, you in there. And then she got this man in the bronze my bones because this is an ex-military man. Thank you for your service, sir. This is an ex-military man that's sitting up there folding, not because he loved this bitch. It looked like he in fear that this bitch might kick him out or something. Never let no hoe get over on you, Perry. Don't let no hoe feel like you need to take that bitch. Let me tell you something, Perry. I know it's in you. Grab that bitch up, put her in one of the military locks and be like, look here, bitch. You ain't gonna be telling me to shut the fuck up on YouTube and cutting me the fuck off, making me look soft on this motherfucker. I got a reputation to maintain. That's what you need to tell that bitch. You ain't jumped up in that bitch's face. And I ain't trying to call your wife a bitch, like literally. But I'm just saying figuratively. We talking on some street shit. You from Arizona. We from Arkansas, Arizona, 1 and 2. You need to tell that bitch straight up and down, look, bitch, you gonna stop punking me on camera. And until you do that, she gonna continue to do the same thing. Punk you on camera. And I don't give a fuck if you a lover of Sherelle or a hater of Sherelle. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. What y'all want to pretend with that too? We got a lot of fucking actors on here too. Oh, I didn't see that, but I saw that. You know what I mean? Type motherfuckers. Crazy as hell. Listen, man, I'm gonna give y'all opportunity right now. Make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, man. Support the channel. Like I said, we always doing things on here, but we've been halted for a little bit because, I don't get the same donation process as many of these other people that sit around and lie about me and basically is jealous of me. Some niggas are jealous of me because I look better than them. Some niggas are jealous of me because of the places I be at, doors I can open. Some niggas and bitches are jealous of me just because plainly they don't like me because another bitch that was in the wrong or nasty or cursed at me first. See, a lot of these motherfuckers will go start shit and then they'll play victim. I've had this now happen to me 4 times. Somebody starts some shit with me and then go play victim. A bitch had an opportunity and got a platform to sit up there and talk whatever she wanted to about me until I showed up to defend myself. And for almost an hour, a whole group of people were led and convinced by one bitch versus a whole bunch of people that wasn't there. This bitch was created a whole auditorium. And had I not shown up at that podcast, it might have been even worse talked about me amongst a group of people that at one time I considered friends or allies. That's out the fucking window. You can't trust no motherfuckers like that. I said, that nigga turn on anybody. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta stay away. No harm. You know what I'm saying? But I never, ever, ever link up with them niggas again. We can't talk. Nothing. I went over there last night, showed a little love. I was like, yeah, now you understand what I'm talking about. When he said something about a certain person, other than that, I moved the fuck up on out of there. Told my people, I said, unsubscribe for that shit. Don't watch that nigga. That nigga tried to do me dirty. And I ain't never do nothing but be nice to the nigga. Spoke highly of the nigga. You gonna throw me up under the rug for a raggedy bitch? If y'all would have seen this bitch that jumped on, this Jabberwocky looking bitch that jumped on the screen, I'm thinking, because I couldn't see the bitch's face, right? So I'm thinking, all right, this gonna be some bad bitch I'm arguing with or something like that, or at least a subpar looking bitch. No, this was a bitch that was tore up, nigga. This bitch said everything about this bitch said Walmart door greeter. And these niggas sitting up there, yeah, that's right, girl. You know, for their ego, they think they really winning. So I'm like, yo, y'all fucking hilarious. That's right, we are family. We are family. I ain't no family. You just use them motherfuckers, dog. That's who you really are inside. And you need to lose that trait of you because you used to be a good person. I did my research on you used to be a very good person. And now slowly and surely you turning into a motherfucker. And let me tell you something. The same fucking journey that you claim Puff went on, motherfucker, you starting to take now too. Let that sink into you. The same journey that you claiming a lot of these stars that you talking about, motherfucker, you starting to become them. Let that sink in. That's not a threat. That's telling you something. Because unlike you, I got 17 years history in this business. I know how it rolls. And some of the motherfuckers that still sign the checks are the same motherfuckers that are still there. You'll find out. And it doesn't matter if you're independently with Zeus or you're linking up with a bitch that got a $4 million settlement against her. Yeah, great fucking business move. This nigga's talking about Puff. But he goes and links up with a bitch that got a $4 million settlement against her from Cardi B. I can't figure it out. Like, this is business. That ain't no business. That's the worst business move you ever would. You stay away from a motherfucker like that. That's like me going to hook up with motherfucking Harvey Weinstein. Come on, Harvey, let's do one more deal before you go. This nigga goes and leaks up and brags about it. I linked up with the bitch that got a $4 million settlement. They willing to forget anything that a woman does because that's the mantra in the culture now. The women can do whatever the fuck they want to do. You could be a stripper, you could be an OnlyFans whore, you could be anything you fucking want to, and then you could come back and snap out of it and act like it pretend it never happened. But that don't go for the men though. So what are we doing? We treat women like they're fucking retards now? We treat them like they're adolescent little fucking kids now. That's what we're doing. So women can do whatever the fuck they want to, cheat, lie, steal, be a hooker, sell pussy, be OnlyFans girls, fucking be strippers. Think about the stars you got now. Suki Hana out here talking about how she like to eat niggas' asses in front of the fucking Buckingham Palace. We got another chick out here, my booty hell brown, my asshole pink. And motherfuckers get offended when I say the word bitch, but that's the number one song y'all playing right now. Someone let the last little part of my little diatribe be about the bitches versus the women. See, the women, intelligent women, They don't want to hear no less of that shit. You won't find them in these circles. And if they are in the circles, they're just briefly there and they move out. How do I know? Because a lot of these women were over here. They come in for a little bit, then they leave out. They go over there for a little bit, they leave out. But the messy bitches, oh no. The messy bitches, oh the bitches, this is just life for them. I'll see some of these same hoes I'll be going through. You know, you wake up 3 o'clock. Oh, I'll always be up late because I'm editing shit like that too. You'll wake up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You'll see a bitch that you're familiar with her screen name, and she's just sitting there typing, whatever. You come back to another post, that same bitch is there at 9 o'clock in the morning. Sitting there talking shit about, I heard the Jaguar did this. I heard that one did this. I heard that one did this. And don't get mad at me if you hear me say the word bitch and you want to log off, but you ain't mad at Sexy Red. You didn't call out Suki Hana when she was talking about eating a nigga ass in front of Buckingham Palace, making you look like fucking jungle bunnies. You didn't say nothing then. You didn't say nothing when motherfucking Jaguar has had over 20 motherfucking times to come back and snap back and still make money, and even y'all motherfuckers were willing to help her. No, what I'm under condition of is this. The culture itself hates the men. And they want to put the men under a spell where they can say and do, and pretty soon it's going to come with harming you, physically harming you. Because they're slowly doing it now. I'm reading story after story after story of a chick being arrested. There's a lot of women being arrested. If you don't believe me, go to the Department of Corrections right now and look at the increase in women's arrests in the past 5 years. It will blow your fucking mind. And these bitches are not getting arrested for small shit. They ain't no ladies in prison. These are bitches. These bitches ain't getting arrested for no little shit. They getting arrested for first-degree murder, second-degree murder, first-degree assault, fucking endangerment of property, stealing, damaging a property, meaning busting a nigga's windows open, setting cars on fire, setting houses on fire, hitting niggas with cars, all kinds of crazy shit. And these are the bitches that you motherfuckers will sit back and do you know that if you had African American man or a Latin man, they come watch your podcast and then they go watch another bitch's podcast, they will donate to that bitch, and the shit that you said is realer than what that bitch could ever contrive, and they will not donate a dime to you. I don't have to kiss ass on this motherfucker. I don't have to act fake with niggas. Thank you, Ahmad, for that $20 donation. All them people up in here, I couldn't get them to hit the like button. They won't hit the like button for you. It's because, and I'll tell you once again, it's because of one particular fact. If you're not up here and you're not going with the grain with these tribalist mentalities that these people have, if you're not going up here to the grain with these tribalists and joining their tribalist ass societies and their tribalist ass ideals, I mean, if you're all following each other, doesn't that make you dummies? I mean, really think about that. If you're following behind a crowd of motherfuckers, right? Because at one time, I remember if you was following, like Jimmy went and jumped off the bridge. So what, you gonna follow him? Well, many of these motherfucking subscribers will. They have no mind of their own. It's like they're under a spell. So if I'm sitting here and I'm saying what I'm saying, and a lot of people I had to realize they can't keep up with what I'm saying. A lot of it boils down to that. A lot of motherfuckers can't understand what I'm saying. But what I'm telling y'all is, it's been tried on me. I've seen it tried on other vloggers or whatever, including some vloggers that are trying the same execution of which was tried on them. This one particular vlogger I'm talking about, I came to his defense because he was talking about somebody that fucked him over. And then the nigga turns around at the end and fucks me over. I'm like, really, nigga? Really, nigga? Then you ask me why I don't trust them. That's why. I had my friend, my brother from 20. I know he didn't heard what I said on here. He was like, "You sure you want to come out?" They thinking I don't want to hang with no African Americans. I'm like, no, I don't want to hang with African Americans. I can't trust them. I don't get no support from them. I've done everything that I could possibly think of, including taking them to historic places that are relevant to them. Last year, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. 2023, last year, I talk about this all the time, and I'm gonna talk about it again. I took these guys to the place where Malcolm X was killed at. I went inside, but I couldn't get all the way inside because they were doing renovations. So I got as much as I could, but you could see everything from the stage where he was shot at. You could get a vision of the pictures that were up there, everything. It was beautiful. I took him to the Natural Museum of Modern Art and History. I went through the whole, and it's huge. I went through the whole entire black exhibition. I also went through the whole entire Latin exhibition because I'm black and Latin. So why would I go through both of them? I went through both of them. You know what I mean? And inclusive of all this, one of my donators, which her name is, and supporters and friend, which her name is Annette, she donated the $25 for me to go to the motherfucking museum, right? Now, one motherfucker donated, but they were all in there watching. See, what they look for is they look for something. This is how devious they are, including the people that are here watching me right now. They're looking for me to slip up and say something crazy. They're looking for me to slip up and say something about Puff. Trust me, we are the masters of the edit. This is why I've never ever done interviews with motherfuckers. I had somebody come in here tonight. Tell me, what you do an interview? Why? Get a couple $100 worth of cash apps, get these motherfuckers there for about 5 or 10 minutes, and they turn around as soon as I say something they don't like it, turn on me, the same motherfuckers that will formally support me. Now I've been there, done that, pimping. Some of these podcasters, they have such of a jealousy and such of a grasp on their audience or whatever. They're not telling their audience, don't go over there and check him out anymore. Leave him alone. Like this all kinds of fuck shit. It's gonna come more and more to the surface. Some of these motherfuckers that y'all think are innocent vloggers or whatever, what you're gonna find out is sooner or later, these are some of the most nastiest motherfuckers on the internet. These are some of the most trifling motherfuckers on the internet. I swear to God to you. I can't make this up. And they out here preaching that this person is wrong, this person's no nigga, you wrong. And you're gonna slowly find out. It's only gonna take another month of this. It's only gonna take another month of this. I'll be back. Sooner or later, people gonna see he's telling the truth. And them other niggas are lying. It's gonna be obvious that the motherfuckers are lying to you. And when you figure out that these people are lying to you, exaggerating stories to you, I'm not talking about anybody particular, it's a whole mess of them. When y'all find this out more and more and more, it's gonna make you be even more haughty with your donations. But what's gonna happen is you're gonna switch your support from dudes like that to dudes like me. I already know what's gonna come. I just gotta wait. And I'm a patient motherfucker. I'm a Taurus. We're patient as fuck. I'll wait 10 years to get you the fuck back just to prove my point. And if you're a Taurus, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. It's embedded in us. I'll wait 10 fucking years to get you back just to prove my fucking point. Now I'm asking the men and the women, not the bitch niggas and the bitches, to hit the like button for one, and two, show some support on my Cash App. Show some support to a motherfucker that actually goes places. I just last week took y'all to, where did I take y'all? I took y'all to the Brooklyn Bridge. Somebody asked me to go up there to the Brooklyn. I took them on a nice trip of the Brooklyn Bridge. Showed them the whole Brooklyn Bridge. Read the, you know how many motherfuckers donated on that show? None. You know why? Because one bitch over there with this group of motherfuckers was able to infiltrate all the motherfucking weak-minded motherfuckers over there. Because you got to be a weak-minded motherfucker if you sitting up there just grouping with a bitch because a bitch is a bitch. You a weak-minded motherfucker. Only weak-minded motherfuckers sit back and say, oh, you know what? You're going to agree with her just because she's a woman and her color and her gender. We're going to agree with her just because of that. We don't need to know no details. That her being black and a woman is enough for us. Well, if that's your motherfucking line of discernment, you motherfuckers are going to burn in hell. I already see some of y'all over there at that little camp anyway, getting ready to go straight to hell. You don't have to hit the like button. You can sit here and think it's a joke or whatever, whatever. It's fine with me. I know the type of people I'm dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Y'all don't think I know the type of people I'm dealing with. I know what type of people I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with low vibrational people that are looking, they trying their hardest to find some gossip in this. So they can run back to somebody and be like, he said that. Listen what he said about Freddy P. Poor Freddy P. What we gonna do about Freddy P? Fuck Freddy P. Bitch ass nigga. Out here chatterboxing like a bitch with a motherfucking. Come on, man. I don't respect no shit like that. And I don't respect that out of dialogue nigga either. After he sat up there and motherfucking interviewed G Dep, man. G Dep is one of ours, nigga. You better watch that shit, bro. For real. I don't give a fuck who you clicked up with. That's some pussy shit. And any nigga endorsing that shit, Nipsey Hussle wouldn't endorse that shit. Real street niggas want to endorse that shit. And that's one thing I gotta say about that LA, them new LA niggas they got out there. A lot of them niggas is fucking weirdos, bro. They don't even stand. These niggas is the innovators of the street shit. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of ways. And I'm talking about when it's clicked up, gang up. You understand what I'm saying? And these niggas are sitting up here telling on each other, going in front of podcasts, and motherfuckers is applauding them. Yeah, yeah. They acting like they living on some type of morality. Some of these niggas is killers. And y'all sitting up there applauding these motherfuckers. Yeah, he told the truth. That's always that shit to hide behind. He didn't told the truth. Well, let me ask you this, and I asked a million motherfucking times. If that's your form of the truth, what you think God's form of the truth is? God's form of the truth is, okay, my son, but what did you do? And when you ask your favorite podcaster that shit, watch them can't answer. Watch them not be able to say nothing. Watch them be able to front on you and be like, oh, no, no, it ain't like that. I don't like this new system. Also, the YouTube has got administered. I really don't like it. I think you should have focused more instead of just getting these random people in here, whatever. These random people, I don't want random people as subscribers. Many of these people are racist. Many of these women that come on here are misandrous. And if y'all don't know, YouTube is feeding us out extra now to a lot of people that you normally wouldn't get. That's why you get a lot of weird shit coming up, you get suggestions and all that shit nowadays. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm getting a lot of people in here that would never support me. I'm getting racists in here. I've had some racist comments thrown at me. Enough of those. You know, I've had well, some lady say she was FBA. You ain't no real FBA. That's why nobody supports you. I said right then and there. And that's another thing too. Have you noticed that a lot of African Americans have become very, very, very racist? All of a sudden, like saying some racist shit. I've been called a spick. I've been called one time I was speaking in Spanish on the camera. I was talking to somebody. I think I was buying something or whatever, whatever. And this bitch said, "Oh, here we go with that Spanish shit again." And I was like, "Oh wow, what?" I blocked that bitch right on sight. I had motherfuckers over there, that little crew of motherfuckers, the little fuckwads over there. I had them crew of fuckwads over there. They had bitches in there that was talking about bitches that were African American, and this bitch lives in Ohio or something. This bitch was sitting up there talking about, and he don't speak Spanish. Yeah, he said "tu sabe," that means uh um that you know. I was like, yo, that's just like anybody saying you know, you feel me? Or like this is how ignorant this bitch was. You understand what I'm saying? Like they try to act like they're fucking classy. They try to act like they got some decorum to them. But in reality, the majority of the motherfuckers over there is fucking purity trash, trying to pretend like they somebody. I could tell you trash. You made yourself look like trash when I saw how you conducted yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You started a whole fucking podcast about me on a new channel and didn't even have the audacity to inform me that you were doing the podcast so I could come there and defend myself. On top of that, the motherfuckers had the audacity and made money off the podcast that I was there. They would have made money because that bitch was there by herself talking. They made money off my name. That's the third time that's happened. Then you ask me, why don't I fuck with these motherfuckers? Why don't I be nice? It's because I've been nice. It's because I done did more work than these motherfuckers. It's because I'm unlike a motherfucker to sit in his bedroom and do a live every fucking night. I actually go to locations that are important. The Trump trial is of international importance right now. And you telling me a bunch of ragtag motherfuckers and I'm actually there, a bunch of ragtag ass niggas to sit around all day and talk about Jaguar, right? That's more important? Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? This is one of the trials of the century. I was at the trial for Jonathan Majors all 2 weeks. You trying to tell me only three? No, that's called hating. That's what it's really about. And these niggas are sitting around telling people, yo, don't donate to him. He's all about cash after he's bad. Won't you come check me out? Or go look at some of my past material and say, is that contestant of what these people are saying? And why is it that we're cool with you for a minute until you said something they didn't like, and then they turn on you like rabid fucking rage dogs? That shit bothered me. And I said, yo, the reason I'm over here is not to console you, brother, but the reason I'm over here because this is just the right thing to do. But now niggas want to sit around and act like they big business now. Talk about, no, this about business. No, it's not about business. It's about fuck nigga shit. And that's why that fuck bitch that you following right now got a $4 million settlement against her. And you sound like the fuck niggas that you be talking about, Pop. You ain't realize that you becoming the same fuck nigga that you talk about. Not trying to make fun of you, my boy. I'm trying to save you. You don't get that. You'll get it later, though. One day you're going to look back and be like, that nigga really was cool. So I got to tell you the way I got to tell you. So don't take it personal like I'm attacking you. I'm trying to tell you. The same fuck nigga shit you talk about, you are becoming. I ain't got to say no names. He know who the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm saying that as an ex-friend, nigga. Not that I hate you. Not that I need to flag down your channel like that old pussy shit, or I need to start a full-on campaign going on every night talking about you. I can talk about you the way I want to talk about you, but in my way. My way that the only people that know is me and people associated with him. And I'm sorry, my dude, you got some fuck-ass niggas over there sitting with you. Nigga tell me, yo, you got a couple fuck niggas sitting with you. I'm going to go investigate first. And I'm going to say, well, maybe this nigga's right. I'm not just going to automatically take somebody's side just because I didn't own them for a little while. What kind of goofy ass shit is that, nigga? I don't give a fuck if I know you 15, 20 years. Nigga tell me, yo, this nigga did some funny shit. I'm going to check that shit. I side with anybody. That's why I said this nigga got to be from the country somewhere. This ain't no LA boy. LA niggas don't even think like that. LA nigga be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Let me look and see if there's any truth with this nigga's shade. This nigga might have a point. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even do that. He just automatically took the side of the hoe. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, once you did that, I already know. Get the fuck away from there. Because he'll do that every time. He sat there the whole time I was saying, he think I didn't know. I knew because he laughed one time. I said, oh, the nigga here. The nigga sat there the whole time while I was arguing with this bitch like he was just facilitating a circus. And I said, damn, man, I thought you was a righteous ass nigga, bro. You mean the whole time you was a fuck nigga? Niggas must have tell you, Davin Lewis don't fuck with fuck niggas. If you would have presented yourself and said, yo, I'm a fuck nigga, I do shit like this, I would have left it alone. But you presented yourself like a stand-up motherfucking individual. That's the problem I got with you. Can't understand that. And motherfucking the derailment for a bum bitch, that's a bum bitch, my nigga. This big, y'all should have seen this big fat face fucking roly-poly ass bitch. So, hey, your motherfucker. I say, bitch, look at your chin. You look disgusting. Then she say, you had to go get your teeth this and your teeth that, and blah, 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 bitch. You see me on camera with bitches all the time. They ain't got no problem with me. And I go get my teeth fixed tomorrow. Clean tomorrow wouldn't matter. My teeth ain't falling out my mouth, nothing like that. And I'm looking at this bitch. I went back and looked at the video. I was like, yo, I showed my man. I said, this is the bitch that's talking about me, son. They was just like, yo, that's some personal shit. That's a bitch that's ugly. And she trying to sit around and make you feel a certain kind of way because she ugly. Ain't my fault you ugly. Now y'all niggas that be on here on this YouTube shit, y'all be ugly as fuck. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna hop off of here. What my plan was to do some more tomorrow, but yeah, we're just gonna stick to the other shit. If you are a new subscriber to my channel, I want to say this. I repeatedly go into my my little area on YouTube Studio, and I remove people all the time. So I know there's a lot of new subscribers here or whatever, but this is a donation-based system. I'm sorry if that upsets you or whatever the case may be, and you can feel free to unsubscribe right now. I will not hold it against you or whatever. But yes, the objective here, just like every other vlog on here, is to make money. And it's funny how people will be up here talking about people and talk about, oh, he just want donations and this, that, and other and the third, but they'll be the winning circle with their favorite vlogger talking about, yeah, 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 yeah. And that favorite vlogger will be sitting up there for hours upon hours. Hit the Cash App, support, 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 over and over and over and over and over and over. I heard a nigga do that 30 times within a couple hours. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's that man's platform or whatever. I ain't knocking him or whatever. Do your thing. But don't be sitting out here pointing fingers at niggas and nigga, you doing the same fucking shit. That shit is chuck. You understand what I'm saying? And I can't allow that to happen. You understand? I ain't never sully your name. I ain't never sully your group's name. I said there was a couple motherfuckers within your group that's turncoats. You understand what I'm saying? And that's in any group, including Bad Boy. And I'll stick by what the fuck I said. And like I said, it's real funny that was the only motherfucker that really got mad. So it seemed like to me it was a setup. First and second of all, why was that bitch over in my chat room anyway if she wasn't motherfucking acknowledging herself? That bitch was over there spying. Told you I got questions, B. I got a lot of questions. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all good. Ahmad, thank you for that donation. He's always looking out for me. All these people that came in here and they just, I think a lot of these people, they just hate men of color. And I'm cool with that. Unless you're a feminine man of color, you're a nigga that bends over and puts Vaseline in your ass, unless one of these chicks hit you with a strap on. That's the type of men that they like because you will agree easily with their bullshit. They ain't gonna like a man like me. I won't easily agree with their bullshit, but at the same time, these bitches want a man like me because I won't agree with their bullshit.